Welcome back to Carscope, the place where we dive deep into the world of cars, from legacy legends to futuristic beasts. Today, we're looking at a name that's been part of American muscle car heritage for decades, but it's back with a bold twist. Say hello to the 2026 Dodge Charger. A name synonymous with raw power has now stepped into a new era. And trust me, this isn't just a redesignation, it's a reimagination. The 2026 Dodge Charger might just be the most controversial Charger yet. Why? Because it's going electric. That's right, the growl of the Hemi V8 is gone. In its place, a high-tech electric motor humming with futuristic confidence. But before you mourn the past, wait until you see what Dodge has done with this new chapter. Let's start with the exterior. From the front, the 2026 Charger looks more like a muscle-bound concept car than a production vehicle. Dodge has completely reworked the fascia with a squared-off, aggressive grille that incorporates a modern interpretation of the classic AR/T look. The front light bar stretches across the width of the vehicle, forming a signature LED outline that commands attention. A nod to the past exists in the subtle throwback styling QS. There's a sculpted, almost retro-inspired hood that still feels futuristic thanks to sharp, creased lines and integrated aerodynamic elements. Moving to the side profile, you can instantly tell this is a Charger, but elevated into a new class of design language. The silhouette remains fastback-like, a modernized evolution of the classic muscle coupe. There's a tight greenhouse with a slightly lower roofline and broader shoulders that give it a planted, athletic stance. Flared fenders house massive 20 to 22-inch wheels, depending on the trim level, and those wheels are wrapped in performance-focused rubber to keep all of that power on the road. Clean character lines run across the door panels, and the flush door handles enhance the aerodynamic feel. Dodge kept the proportions mean and lean, giving you the vibe of motion even while it's parked. Around the back, the transformation continues. There's a full-width LED light bar that gives off a sci-fi vibe, with the illuminated Dodge logo at the center glowing like the heart of the beast. The taillights echo the same aggressive line work as the front, creating a cohesive aesthetic. The rear diffuser is functional, designed to manage airflow and improve downforce. One thing you'll notice missing? Tailpipes. This is an electric Charger, remember. No rumbling exhaust here, just a sleek, clean rear end that still screams performance without the decibels. Now, let's hop inside. The interior of the 2026 Charger is where Dodge has really flexed its creativity. They've built a space that blends modern muscle with luxury tech. The driver-focused cockpit traps around you with a flat-bottomed steering wheel that feels more like it belongs in a track car than a daily commuter. Behind the wheel, there's a fully digital 16-inch instrument cluster with customizable layouts. Everything from performance readouts to navigation is crisply displayed with high contrast and sharp detail. In the center, there's a 12.3-inch Uconnect touchscreen, running the latest version of Dodge's infotainment system. It's fast, fluid, and packed with features like wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, voice-activated controls, and an array of performance pages for monitoring things like G-force, battery temps, and lap times. Beneath the screen, physical buttons still exist for climate controls, a welcome touch for those who hate digging through menus for basic functions. Seating is premium across the board. Base models feature sport cloth with contrast stitching, while higher trims and special editions get full Nappa leather with suede inserts and heating, cooling. Bolstering is aggressive but comfortable, designed to hold you in place during spirited driving without sacrificing long-distance comfort. Rear seat room is surprisingly generous for a performance coupe, thanks to smart packaging and a slightly stretched wheelbase. Cargo space is also impressive, aided by the hatchback-style trunk, which opens wide and allows for practical loading. Under the skin, this Charger rides on Stellantis' new STLA large platform, purpose-built for electrified performance. Depending on the trim, you're looking at different power outputs. The base 340 trim, which refers to kilowatts, not cubic inches, delivers about 455 horsepower. The mid-level 440 trim jumps to 590 horses. And for those who crave insanity, there's the Daytona SRT Banshee, the top dog variant, expected to top 670 horsepower and rival gas-powered supercars in straight-line speed. All trims feature all-wheel drive and use a multi-motor setup to deliver instant torque. The 0-60 times range from just under 5 seconds for the base model, all the way down to a blistering 3.2 seconds in the Banshee. There's also a simulated exhaust system called the Fratzonic chambered exhaust. Yes, that's a thing. It pumps out a digitized growl designed to emulate the rumble of a V8. It might sound gimmicky, but Dodge says it helps maintain the emotional connection to the Charger's muscle car roots. We'll let you be the judge of that one. Handling is significantly improved over the outgoing gas-powered models, thanks to a lower center of gravity, adaptive suspension, and advanced torque vectoring. Dodge has tuned this car to not just go fast in a straight line but to carve corners with confidence. Whether you're on city streets or a canyon road, the 2026 Charger feels balanced and nimble, something not typically said about its predecessors. Battery sizes vary between trims, but the top configurations are expected to offer up to 500 miles of range. Fast charging is supported, with Dodge claiming 100 miles of range can be added in just 10 minutes using DC fast chargers. That makes this muscle EV not just a weekend warrior, but a potential daily driver even for those with longer commutes. Pricing for the 2026 Dodge Charger starts around $52,000 for the base 340 trim. The 440 starts closer to $60,000, while the Daytona SRT Banshee is expected to push into the $80,000 $90,000 range, depending on how it's optioned. That might seem steep, but you're getting a combination of power, technology, and brand legacy that's hard to match in the current market. Of course, this leap into the EV world will be polarizing. Some die-hard muscle car fans might balk at the idea of a silent Charger, but Dodge isn't trying to please everyone. They're betting on the future while paying homage to the past, and that's a bold move. They've created something unique, a car that's not just adapting to change, but driving it. So what do we think here at CarScope? The 2026 Charger is more than just a new model. It's a statement, a declaration that muscle cars don't have to fade away, they can evolve. Whether you're a lifelong Charger fan or just love cars that push boundaries, this one's worth your attention. It's fast, futuristic, and full of personality. Let us know in the comments what you think of this electric evolution. Is Dodge on the right track, or do you miss the old school rumble too much? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap that bell so you never miss another deep dive review from CarScope. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time as we uncover more of the automotive world, one car at a time.